All right, massive breaking news this hour about the Clinton bought and paid for fake news Russian propaganda dossier. That, of course, was used by the Obama administration to obtain FISA warrants to surveil members of the Trump campaign and then the president-elect. Our own Ed Henry is reporting that in two closed-door meetings this week, House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes, that he told Republican lawmakers that he has seen evidence showing clear abuse of government surveillance programs by the FBI and Department of Justice officials. Ed Henry is also reporting that Nunes told his colleagues that he plans to share evidence of this abuse with the entire House later this month. Now, this is a major development, but as we've been saying, there is so much more information that needs to come out, and it will, because I'm telling you, this is the beginning of a massive historic scandal. It's unfolding unlike anything this country has ever seen before. This is going to reach the very highest levels of your government, including the DOJ, the FBI, the intel community. Sarah Carter tonight reporting, and we have confirmed this with our sources, that as soon as next week, examples of systemic FISA abuses will in fact be revealed. Any unbiased so-called journalists, well, they should be able to see this as the major story it is, worthy of further investigation. But is the media in this country so abusively biased and so anti-Trump that they can no longer care about simple, basic, fundamental truth, our Constitution, our freedoms, our liberties? Does the media not care about any of this? The media, as we have been pointing out nightly, is so bad at this point in time in history and so radically left in their ideology that, in fact, sadly, truth, facts, they don't get through to them. The only thing that seems to matter is destroying and delegitimizing President Trump. That has been their only objective for over a year, and you see it happening day after day, hour after hour. It's pretty disgusting. It's pathetic. It's a disservice. It's disgraceful to you, the American people. But it's why we're going to keep asking the tough questions here on this program, and we'll keep getting information that the American people, all of you, deserve to know. Now, also tonight, the president is eviscerating FBI agent Peter Strzok and his FBI lawyer mistress, Lisa Page, over their anti-Trump text messages. Now, the president is telling the Wall Street Journal, quote, a man is tweeting to his lover that if she loses, we'll essentially go back to the insurance policy, which is they lose, we'll go to phase 2, and we'll get this guy out of office. I mean, this is the FBI we're talking about. I think that is, that is treason. See, that's treason right there. And the president added, that's a treasonous act. What he tweeted to his lover is treasonous. Now, here's the insurance policy text message President Trump is referring to. Strzok writing his mistress. I want to believe the path you threw out for consideration in Andy's office, that there's no way he gets elected, but I'm afraid we can't take that risk. It's like an insurance policy in the unlikely event you die before you're 40. Now, we here at Fox News and on this show, we believe, we haven't confirmed yet, the Andy mentioned in that text is the Deputy FBI Director, Andrew McCabe. Now, that message, it's only the beginning of this massive scandal. Stay with us here. It gets complicated. Now, Strzok and Page also called Trump an idiot, a lonesome human, and said F Trump. And congressional investigators, they're working to determine if these Trump-hating FBI lovers were leaking information about the Russia investigation to the press after a new round of their text messages were released. By the way, there's about 9,000 more to go. And Strzok also sat in on Hillary Clinton's FBI interview for the email investigation after he and James Comey exonerated her, or began writing the exoneration letter before the investigation, and it was Strzok that signed the original documents kicking off the Russia investigation. This guy's corrupt tentacles touch seemingly everything, also in General Flynn. Now, what Strzok has done here, it is crooked. It is scandalous. And that even former Clinton strategist Mark Penn is saying he should be fired. Here's what Penn said on the Fox Business Network. Take a look.
I think that tweet is one of the most damaging things I've ever seen from someone in the government at every level. I don't understand how he's still employed by the FBI. I don't understand how a criminal investigation hasn't been opened to all of this. To me, that is hugely damaging to confidence in the FBI. These two folks were having an affair using official government channels for their personal communications. That alone would have made them a security threat.
Kind of refreshing. That was a Democrat. being honest, for once. Now, there are reportedly 10,000 total messages between Strzok and Page. We've only gotten a fraction of them. Now, that scandal is only going to get bigger. Now, in addition to his comments about Peter Strzok to the Wall Street Journal, President Trump is also taking aim at Congressman Adam Schiff, the ranking Democrat on the House Intel Committee, by saying, quote, he left meetings where people are being interviewed, and then all of a sudden they say a story about what's going on inside the meetings. Well, it's probably illegal what he's doing, but the Democrats, well, they know it's a hoax, an excuse for them having lost the election. Now, while it's unclear if Schiff has been leaking, we know for a fact that another top-ranking Democrat has been leaking. President Trump is continuing to slam who he's now calling sneaky Senator Dianne Feinstein because she unilaterally released the Fusion GPS testimony before Congress. And Trump tweeted, Democrat Dianne Feinstein should never have released secret committee testimony to the public without authorization. Very disrespectful to committee members and possibly illegal. Now, she blamed her poor decision, by the way, on the fact that she had a cold. I bet in school the dog ate her homework. And while Feinstein's actions are threatening to disrupt the Senate's investigation, releasing the transcript actually provided some very revealing information about Fusion GPS and their founder, Glenn Simpson. Simpson actually testified he never even bothered to verify with the former British spy, Christopher Steele, had actually put in the Russian-sourced phony dossier. He also admitted that he was against Trump during the election. So clearly Simpson was more than happy to take over $10 million from Hillary Clinton and the DNC that she's running and put this dossier together that they then tried to use to influence the American people. Oh, Russian propaganda to influence an election bought and paid for by Hillary. And then a FISA warrant. And finally tonight, Judicial Watch, they're scoring another major legal victory. A federal judge is now ordering the State Department to ramp up the release of Hillary Clinton's email from her time as Secretary of State. And according to Judicial Watch, the FBI discovered 72,000 pages of documents last year that Clinton either tried to delete or did not disclose. You cannot make this stuff up. If I wrote the most obscene spy novel, you couldn't make this up.